Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. So in today's video we're just gonna do a little nails and chill, and I'll be talking about why I've been so MIA since last year. So let's get right into it. So first and foremost, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. We are in 2026. It's great to be here and I'm just so thankful to be here. And I want to apologize for being MIA for all this time. It's been crazy ever since I posted my last video last year in December. Was it December? Yeah, December. I was supposed to post like 3 other videos, recorded them, never edited them. I didn't have the time. As I've mentioned in my other videos, that I do work. So it was a bit difficult for me to record. Okay, before I continue, let me just start off so that I'm not just hands in the video and talking. So I'm just gonna do just a little set that I kind of freestyled. I have a design here that I drew up that I'm just gonna be working off of this, and let's see how much of this I can actually do, because there's some elements on here that I'm not sure about, but yeah, let's see. So I have done my nails like last week. I just did my rubber base and did a top coat, and that's where we are now. So this is just a glittery top coat that I put on, and I'm just gonna do my peel off base coat, doing my extensions with the peel off get base coat. So I'm not doing any prep because I did prep my nails not long ago. I don't need to do any prep to these nails, so I'm just gonna go ahead and size out my tips and continue the story time. Okay, so as I was saying, since I posted my last video, things have been hectic. I have mentioned in the past that I have a job, so this is not something that I'm doing full time, and it's been really difficult while working and during the festive season to actually have time to edit. I did have a little time to record, but I didn't have time to edit those videos that I recorded. So I just feel like it was such a waste. But I mean, on top of that, I was unable to use the footage from those videos that I recorded simply because I think I have a storage issue. I don't know what's going on, but I've been having trouble with, I was having trouble with my videos, and I'm not like sure if the files are getting corrupted or what's actually happening, but yeah, it's been a struggle. So I lost that footage. I have the like pictures and stuff of what I did, I think, but that's about it. I lost the actual footage. So, and I don't know if it was gonna be weird to post those videos seeing, is this the same number? Hold on. It is. These fingers are not the same size. Just let me see. Sorry. Um yeah, so I was having quite a difficult time with those videos, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. Like, I cannot force myself to do something if I don't have the time to do it. And now that I'm on a break from work, I actually took some time off. I have the time to push out some videos and film. I'm gonna try and film as much as I can, because when I go back to work, I have no idea how busy it's gonna be. I mean, it's the beginning of the year, it's not really that busy, but the industry that I'm working in, the section of the retail industry that I'm working in, is quite demanding all the time, because I'm the pet care industry. But yeah, I hope everybody had an amazing festive season. And if you don't celebrate Christmas or whatever, you guys just had an amazing holiday. One thing I do want to quickly point out before I continue about these tips, like, look how short the pinky is and look how long the thumb is. This is crazy. I need to try and make all of them the same length somehow, but I'll get to that once they're applied. So yeah, that's what's been happening with me. I've just been busy with work and didn't have a crazy Christmas at all. Just had a chilled Christmas. So yeah, I hope that everybody's had an amazing new year. Everybody has been behaving, and I'm not sure about other countries or other places, but things at the moment, at the time that I'm recording, things are actually going back to normal. Our schools have not opened yet, so fully like normalcy hasn't occurred yet, especially with traffic and stuff. But work related people are going back to work already, and yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys, those that are going back to work, that you guys are well rested over the festive, and those who haven't had any rest, like me, over the festive season, over the Christmas season, I hope that you guys tried to rest and didn't go too crazy on any festivities. But yeah, that was just my little intro explaining where I've been basically, and I'm gonna try. I know when I started my channel a couple of months ago, I was posting very consistently. And I thought that I was gonna be able to keep it up. Honestly, I thought I was gonna be able to keep up with that whole thing. But unfortunately, I was not able to. I was not able to keep up with it. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know. But we live and we learn. So I'll try my best to push out as much content as I can. I have no specific plans for my channel for this year, like no resolutions or anything like that. I'm not really someone who believes in resolutions. I feel like if you're gonna do something, do it. Don't wait for a new year to decide that that's when you want to do it. But yeah, I have no resolutions for my channel. I'm just doing what I can when I can. But for those of you who have made resolutions, I really hope that you guys can stick to them and keep to them. Because, I mean, what's the point? It's a new year. If you want to do the new year, new me thing, I mean, I'm all for it. Go ahead and do it. Whatever makes you happy at the end of the day. But it's just not me. I don't do resolutions because I know I'll never keep them. I know type of person that I am. And resolutions are not really something that I keep. Never really been one to make them. I think that's why it's not something that I do. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just applying my tips using the peel off base coat. I think this is how I did it last time. I couldn't be bothered to go back and check my video on how I did it. I do know it was my Venom nails that I did for Halloween that popped off really nicely when I used these for the first time. But I can't remember. Can't remember, and I'm not gonna check. I'm just doing it. If it doesn't pop off, then well, we're just gonna have to file it off. Sure. Let me know down below what you guys, if you guys have made any resolutions, what they are, and what steps will you take to keep them. I mean, I didn't make any. I take every day as it comes, one day at a time, and it's just the type of person that I've always been. I mean, I don't really care how these get stuck on as long as they're stuck on because they're popping off as soon as I'm done with them. So, yeah. But yeah, I hope that everybody is having an amazing year so far, and I hope that 2026 brings everybody a lot of joy and happiness. Like 2025 was crazy. Even everybody I've been seeing on social media, even other YouTubers that I follow, I mean, people have been doing the most in 2025, and like, I feel like we need to work hard, I guess, to get what we want in life, but that's just, it's crazy. 2025 was crazy. It was a really crazy year, very humbling year. Let's put it like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up these. I'm just gonna finish up these real quickly. I'm just gonna pause on talking for a while. I'm gonna finish applying these quickly and curing them in my full nail lamp once I've done flash curing all of them onto my fingers. And I just wanted to mention that you will see that my natural nail is shiny because I do have top coat on there. And I feel like the last time I did this peel off base coat, it didn't want to pop off when I had base coat on, but I think I had a top coat on the last time I did it, and it popped off really nicely. Like, it didn't pop off while I was doing the nails, but it popped off easily afterwards. And I'm hoping that this will pop off just as easy and not while I'm doing the nails or filing or anything like that, but I will be careful and be mindful of that. I am not keeping these nails this long, by the way, and they're not gonna be this shape. I'm looking for coffins. I just don't have coffins in this or in the length that I want. The coffins that I have are quite shorter than what I want. But because this pinky nail is so short, I have to try and make everything fit. I was supposed to be doing this in fast forward, but anyway. I'll be back once these are fully cured on. Okay, these have had a full 60-second cure. They feel secure now that I have cured them on fully, but I don't want to take any chances. So I'm going to take my tip cutters. Let me start with, maybe I should start with a pinky and see. I don't want to cut off too much because I do want these nails to be pretty long. See? Perfect coffin shape, just cutting off the tip. And I just want to see if I can line up these nails evenly enough to cut them the same length. I'm never good at cutting the length of these nails. That's why I rather just buy the nail length that I need. My pinky seems a little longer. I'm gonna cut a little more off. So let me just speed through cutting the tips and shaping and filing, and then we'll be back to continue with the nails. So I'm just going to take my file. I'm just going to take my file on the 180 grit side, and I'm just going to smooth out the tips because I don't want to shorten them from the length that they are. Just want to smooth it out. And I like the shape of the pinky. It's very tapered. So I want to see if I can taper in the rest as well. And then we'll be back to start on this nail design. So this is acetone. I'm just gonna use the acetone to smooth out the cuticles. I mean, even though I'm not keeping these nails on, I still want them to look flush at the cuticles. Just taking an old polygel brush that I don't use anymore. I use this polygel brush especially to do this because I cannot use it for anything else. It's, as you can see, it's done for. So I'm just taking a little bit of acetone on the brush and just scrubbing it at the cuticle just to smooth the cuticle out. Don't use too much because I don't want to cause lifting on the peel off base. If I don't include it in this video, I'll include it in my next video, or it'll be in my YouTube shorts of me attempting to pop these nails off once I remove them later on. The only reason why I don't keep them on for long is basically just because I would like to film a lot more often, and it's really time consuming to take nails off, and I hate filing. I hate it. I hate debulking, even though I am doing it with an e-file. Maybe if I get a course bit, then I can do, but not right now. So yeah, you can see those are now flush to the cuticles. I'm just gonna clean off my hands, give my hands a nice wash and scrub, and then we'll be back to start on the actual nail art for today's design. Okay, my hands are all washed. I scrub my hands with soap, but I think this is from the acetone and the nail tip. I think I'm just gonna clean these off with some alcohol just to see if I can get that residue off my fingertips. They look, as you can see, there was some sticky residue. I assume there's the residue underneath the nails is from the peel off base coat being sticky, but that's not really a concern of mine because I'm not keeping these on. If I were, I would have, wow, that looks so crooked from the back, but okay. If I were keeping this on, I would have put on a top coat before filing underneath the bottoms just to avoid this. Whenever I mention putting a top coat, I don't know if people actually notice these things when they get their nails done or do their nails, that this is what happens when you have, especially when you do gel eggs. Like the gel that's underneath the nail here, it has a sticky layer and it can cause dust to get stuck just like it did here. And this is why I put the top coat underneath the bellies of the nails just to avoid this from happening. This nail is not straight. The nails are not going to be transparent or clear by any means, so it doesn't really bother me right now to do it. But yeah, so what I want to do is get all my bases out of the way. So I have this nude gel that I want to see if I can use this. This is a nice pinkish nudish color. I want to shake it up. I didn't like the consistency and the streakiness of this gel when I first tried it, but I'm going to give it a try again today and see. Maybe I'll need a few coats just to get the job done. But okay, so before I put on my nude, what I wanted to do is see if I can use a matte top coat as a base coat, just to try and smooth out my application, just because the gel is very streaky. So I want to see if I can use the matte top coat instead of base coat and see how that would work. But before I do that, I want to just go ahead and take primer and just prime these tips before I put it on. I'm not sure if it'll peel or not. So just to prevent that, just gonna apply the primer to the tips. I haven't had any issue in the past or ever with gel peeling off of these tips, because these are gel tips, these are not plastic. Even though they do come from like Shein. A lot of my nail supplies I actually buy at a local nail supply store, but they do sell like everything that you can find on Temu. So that's why a lot of times I link stuff down below. I don't always, it's very time consuming to keep adding links to everything. But yeah, I'm just gonna apply this to all the nails, even the ones that are gonna have the blue on them, even though it doesn't need it. Just gonna apply it to all the nails, and I'm just gonna speed through these, apply it to every single nail, and cure for a full, okay, maybe not even full. I'll cure for 30 seconds, and then I will be back to continue. Okay, base coat or base coat. Matte top coat is all applied. What I like to do when I apply this matte top coat, it doesn't have a sticky layer. It's quite smooth. I just like to wipe it off with alcohol anyway. I always do this. I have no idea why, but this is just what I do. So we're gonna start with our nude and see how that goes. Showstar. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Yeah, you can. The inconsistencies in the way it's applying. So that's why I would rather do thinner coats and see how I can layer that color on there to get it a little smoother. But I'm just gonna go ahead and apply as many coats as I need to get the opacity that I want. And when I come back, I will let you know how many coats that I applied to get it, if I do get it where I want. I just wanted to mention that I did buy this gel from my local nail supply store that I mentioned. And we do have professional nail supply stores around here, but they're pricey and I don't have the budget for that. But this brand, I have seen this brand on AliExpress, I think. But I mean, I really love the jelly blue that I have in this brand. But this one is questionable. But let's see. I've never used it to this. I haven't used it actually at all. Because the first time I tried it, I saw the streaks and I was like, nope, not doing it. But I'm all out of my normal new gel. So I want to try this and see how it goes. And take you along with me. The color is nice. I love the color. But the quality of the gel, questionable. So buy at your own risk when you do buy this brand, especially this packaging. There's different types of packaging, which I'm assuming this brand, the packaging does matter. Like, I don't know which one is the premium of their brand, but they have different types of packaging. So just be aware of that when you are buying this. It is cheap. So, I mean, you get what you pay for. So, okay, first coat done. I actually don't mind how that cured up. I don't know if you can see it. It doesn't really seem to cure with as much of the streaks as it looks like, but I'm just gonna do another coat and see where I stand on the opacity. I'm gonna bring my nail lamp in the shot just because I need something to rest my hands on. I really need to get something for this, but this will have to do for now for what I'm doing. So it doesn't look too bad. She's not that crusty. I'm just gonna continue and we'll be back. Let me see. I'm not gonna speak again for a bit. Let me put this second coat on, cure it, and see how I like it. Okay, here we are 2 coats later. I don't think it looks too bad, honestly speaking. But the streaks definitely are still there. But for now, this is what I'm gonna have to make do with. So now I'm gonna use the blue gel that I have. This is a pot gel actually. This is the blue that I'll be using. Very, very dark. Okay, here's our base colors all done. I don't like that this is kind of see-through, but I did 3 coats and this is, I think, the best opacity that I'm gonna get. What I want to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe these off with alcohol. Okay, here's my little palette. I've been using these a lot in my videos simply because I have nothing to put in here. I used to do press-ons, but that didn't really go anywhere. So I have these cards and this plastic, and I use them as palettes because I don't own a palette. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of my blue gel onto this palette. I think that this gel is gonna be a bit thick, but maybe I can thin it out. I don't know, I'll see. It's just very thick. I'm gonna cure this and do a second coat and repeat this on the pinky finger, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is where we are now with the nails. So I'm gonna go ahead and matte top coat this nail. Is it this one? No, this nail, the middle finger, and the ring finger. Let me matte top coat all of them. I'm just gonna matte top coat all of them, just so that my design, my French tips are sealed in. I don't know, these French tips look weird, but maybe it's because I haven't done them this long before that They just look weird to me. I'm not sure how I feel about them, but it's alright. So the reason why I needed to matte top coat these is because I'm doing chrome on the ring finger and the middle finger. But I actually wanted to try, and the chrome detail is for a 3D kind of cross that I want to make. But I want to try and make this cross on a separate nail and then glue it on, only because I feel like these nails are so long and I'm gonna have a really hard time trying to sculpt. I'm not sculpting. It's not a sculpted cross. It's just a cross using 3D rhinestone glue gel. But I wanna try my luck and just go ahead and see if I can get it done on a separate nail from my hands. Like, there's so much lint. I cannot. There's so much lint around here. I live in a very dusty apartment. It's crazy. And I live on the first floor. So you wouldn't think that there'd be so much dust. And my window is closed right now because it's a really busy street. My apartment window is facing the road, and this road is quite busy during the day, especially during the week. But especially the chrome nails, if I am doing the chrome on my hand, on my actual fingers, I have to make sure that it is. Like, even that ombre I made there, there's lint in it, and I just couldn't be bothered, really, honestly, couldn't be bothered to fix it. But let me cure these, and when I come back, I will be doing the 3D cross designs on the extra nail, but I'll be doing that with you guys. So if I fail, you'll see me fail. Okay. I want to start with the dotting tool. So from what I'm seeing on my tutorial video for this cross, they actually use top coat and the black because they put the chrome underneath as well. So let me just mix some of this black with the top coat. So how I want to do this is I'm going to do it with a dotting tool. I'm going to start with the middle. Should be my starting point. It shouldn't be that big. Okay. Before I start, one step that I almost forgot when I do chrome on top of my mat, what I usually do, I go in with the smooth side of a small little buffer. It's a very fine buffer, and just kind of rough up the surface so that the chrome doesn't stick to the mat, because this mat top coat is not specifically made for chrome. I need to get one that is. I saw one on Timo. I think it's Born Pretty. I'm not sure, but I need to check and get that. So I'm just lightly buffing over it with the smooth side, not buffing any of the matte top coat off. I don't know why why this works, but it just does. Tried with the matte top coat alone and the chrome still sticks, so I think it's best to just do it this way. Then give it a wipe. Okay, so that's the base of our cross done. So next step is actually to apply the chrome. I got my crusty little chrome palette here, and I'm doing gold. So just gonna put some on my finger and rub it on. Okay, so this is where we are now. So initially the initial design, there's a little gold dot in the middle that they create with the that they make with the glue and then turn it gold. But I think I'm gonna put a pearl in the center because the rest of the design is gonna have pearls. For the moment of truth. There we go. I absolutely love it. Came out exactly like the picture, which is great. I see now why they did the gold underneath, otherwise it would have just been black. So to finish off this nail, I'm going to put a clear glob of rhinestone glue in the center of my cross. I'm just going to use this top coat because I don't really care for it. So on my middle finger, I'm going to do one of these stickers. I think I'm going to do this one. I like this one. Just because it's very I would find it really hard to do this very tiny. I would need like the thinnest brush, which I don't have. So I'm just going to go with the sticker and see how it looks. I might have to take a little break soon because my phone is flat and I need to have lunch. So maybe after this nail, I'll take a break if my phone doesn't die before then. If you do happen to hear thunder in the background, it's raining. Or if you do happen to see lightning flash, yeah, it's raining. I wonder if I should put it the top and put it at the bottom. My battery is literally on 10%, so let's see how much I'll be able to get done with that 10%. So the next portion of this design is basically just caviar beads. And what I want to do in between each caviar bead, not in between each, but in between a couple of them, okay, that's how this nail turned out. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and top coat it, and then I'm gonna take a short little lunch break and give my phone a chance to charge. Then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back from my break, and I lost a finger. Lost a nail. We lost our middle finger. Okay, the nail is on. It feels funny, but it's on. We're almost done anyway, so I'm a bit upset that it came off, but it's okay. I'm just gonna try and ignore that it actually looks like a press-on, and I'm just gonna continue with the rest. So, I still have my little palette thing here. I'm gonna just put more of the rhinestone glue down so that we can finish these nails. I'm gonna start on the pinky, and we're just gonna outline the smile line of the French tip, and we're putting our gold caviar beads all along that line. So for the thumb, I think I'm just gonna stick one of these crosses in the center of the nail and call it done.
A sweet memory of the joyous living.
And I rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party.
A sweet memory of the joyous living.
You know, there's a vacation BD every 15 seconds goes memory. Well, that's fornication minute and 140 vacation hour.
this is how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below of what you think about this nail set. I just wanted to do something really random for this nail set. I know some of them look a little jank, but this is definitely my favorite one out of all of them, the one I was worried about the most. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this nail set. Hope you guys are having an amazing start to your 2026, and I hope to see you guys in my upcoming videos for Valentine's Day. And let me know, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below for any video suggestions or anything like that. And I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.